campaigning work we're doing. We will continue to say to people like Richard Branson, we're pleased that you tweet about how angry you are about Tarky Cove, but isn't it about time you stop sending your tour operators to SeaWorld? Tourism board. I love California. I love San Francisco. It's a brilliant place. I love the coast of California. But if you want to come, don't promote SeaWorld in your adverts. Promote going out on a boat and doing it responsibly to see whales, to see dolphins. For a few wealthy owners of these businesses and their shareholders, we are putting immense suffering on these animals. And the one thing we must be certain of, dolphins are killed illegally every year in huge numbers. They're caught in nets by fishermen. They're taken for exploitation into marine parks. We do not know how many dolphins there are left in most parts of the world. You can consider them endangered in many places. And if we go on the way we're going on, like every other species that's under threat, they will disappear. We might be the last generation to see wild dolphins in many parts of the world. The only places they will exist is in the concrete prison of SeaWorld. Is that what we want to see in the future? And the way we treat animals says an awful lot about the way we treat each other. Yes, some of those journalists who were murdered in Paris last week for Charlie Hebdo weren't just human rights campaigners, they were animal rights campaigners too. They were some of the people that used to speak out the most, drawing their cartoons and writing articles. And they did cover these issues. They did cover foie gras, they did cover bullfighting. And they paid a very, very heavy price for speaking out. And I want to finish with a quote from the editor of Charlie Hebdo, who was killed last week. And he said 2 years ago, in response to people saying, when you worry about what you do, when you speak your mind on human rights, animal rights and other issues, and he said, I'd rather die standing than live on my knees. I'd rather die standing than live on my knees.